Thursday, I'm checking in. Thursday is my injection day. I do it at 9 o'clock at night and then I go to bed. And sometimes, oh, I wonder if that is what stopped me from. I'm looking at all the mourning doves on this line here. We have a hawk in the area and we have a lot of mourning doves, so it must look like a buffet to him or her. But anyway, I think that taking the injection at 9 p.m. and then going to bed has kind of played a part in me not recognizing if I may have had some symptoms because I'd be sleeping. I'd be knocked out. So I don't know. But yeah, okay, so I just got back from the gym. That's why I'm sitting in the car. It is light outside because for those of you who have been watching for a while, you know that I get up at about 3:30, and then I go and I hike to Mamak Hill. But it's been really hot. Yesterday was like 108, something like that. It's been really hot, and the ground just keeps that temperature. So I've been going into the gym and getting on a treadmill. I did that this morning. I got on 30 minutes, a 7% incline. Oh, excuse me. And three is the speed. 30 minutes. And I typically have my Apple Watch on, but when I walk that on the treadmill, it usually affords me about 250 additional calories for the day. And if you recall, I was saying that I was trying to do 1850 as my calorie or caloric intake. Um, it probably would be healthy to do 2000, but my goal is to get to 180. And so I'm just kind of monitoring what I'm taking in. I've been taking in more protein as well. So I think that is definitely contributing to the fat loss. I'm still, kind of thick, but I'm not as fat as I was before. And protein in conjunction with lifting helps you offset the fat and gives you your shape. So keep that in mind. All right, enough about that. Let's go on to the other exercises. So today was leg day for me. Typically Monday is a leg day. I think leg day Mondays is really what everybody tries to strive for. But and I don't know why I yawn when I get on camera. I have no idea. But I did leg day today. I did upper body day before yesterday, working everything on the upper body. The other thing is I have an issue with my left shoulder. I injured it about 2 years ago, and it just never really got back to where it needs to be. However, being able to lift 10 to 15 pound weights has been strengthening that shoulder a little bit more. And I'm hoping, at least by the end of the year, I shouldn't have as much trouble with my shoulder, but we'll see. I did both abduction and adduction exercises. So I did 3 sets of 15, 85 pounds. I know that I'm capable of doing more, but I'm building up. And when I'm doing these exercises, my reps are slow and then slow out. I try to use the what is it, concentric movement to slow it down so that I can really put some tension on the muscle, and that typically helps it grow. I did a seated leg press, 100 pounds, 3 sets, 15 reps per set. I did leg extensions, 3 sets, 15 per set. And that one I did at 50 pounds because I don't want to put too much stress on my knees. And also, let me give you some helpful hints. And this is for my people who are out there trying to get it in, just like me, which is all of you. You do not need to go ATG. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's ass to grass. You don't. I mean, is it nice to be flexible, that flexible? Yes. But when you're really trying to build your muscles up and everything, when you do a seated leg press, the best thing that you can do is you can actually go to about 45, 50 degrees and still get great results from doing squats or leg presses. So I don't go all the way down where, my knees are almost near my ears and I'm trying to press up. I go back, try to keep it as straight as possible, push my butt out, squat down, and then I only go, like I said, to about a 45, sometimes a 50-degree angle. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do that. I'm getting ready to go in here and get in the bed, though. I need to lay down for about an hour. Okay. I work my calves and I work my hamstrings. And I typically go and sit in the massage chair, but I didn't do that today. I just didn't feel like it. It's so cold in the gym. Like, it's hot outside, but the gym is it. They said something about their AC. The thermostat was broken, so they weren't able to adjust the AC where it would be warmer. And I'm telling you, it is brutal, brutal when it's cold like that. Excuse me, friends. Uh, this is me getting my nostrils cleared out this morning. When I work out, it's like all the liquid and fluid in my body just decides to be like, boom. All right, so as you can tell, I'm tired because I don't have too much to say today, other than I want to encourage you to stick with your program. Let your doctor know if you have any issues while you're on your Wegovy. Immediately let them know. And for those of you who may not have gotten your prescription filled yet, it is important that, and I'm just telling you, and your doctor probably tell you this too, not to go to a formulary and have them just make up something for you. Unless your doctor is doing that for you, don't do that. I believe that taking the branded, a branded version of Wegovy is more helpful than the others. And I think there's a reduction in gastrointestinal issues. All right, so let me tell you what I'm going to do for the upcoming week. I'm actually going to go to the gym again tomorrow. I've been trying to do every other day because as you get older, you don't be wanting to put your body under that type of pressure, and it's just crazy. And the other thing, too, is I've had some pretty good results so far. So I'm going to try to do every other day, except for tomorrow. I want to go in, and I'm actually going to do a whole body workout. Yeah, do the whole body. Oh, and I like the one thing that I tell you guys about all the time, I forgot to tell you. Well, there's two things. Number one, like, share, and subscribe. Tell other people about Wegovy Steph. Come and join in on the conversation. Leave comments, the whole nine. Leave your tips and tricks. Maybe leave a recipe or two. Feel free to do that. But I woke up this morning and I was at 218. And so everybody knows that my goal is 180. Probably have to get a little lower than that to be in like the peak condition for my age, height, and all that. But 180 is in sight. My goal is really to try to get a lot of this additional weight off by the end of the month. Like, if I can get the 18 pounds off by the end of the month, then that'll be a good thing. Oh, there's so much I forgot to tell you. So I cheated a little bit last week and I went to Cheesecake Factory. I think it was, what day did I go to Cheesecake Factory? I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. After church. My mom didn't want to go. And I said, so she did. She was like, she came home. She started cooking. Typically on Sunday, you like have a Sunday meal and all that kind of stuff. But she just was like, I'm not cooking. I'm just gonna make something for myself. You're on your own. I was like, okay. So I went to Cheesecake Factory and I got their barbecue chicken salad, and I cheated by getting a slice of key lime cheesecake. That is the only. I don't eat too many like pastries and stuff like that. Well, let me just tell you what I will eat. I will eat an apple pie, a good old traditional apple pie. I will eat a sweet potato pie, and I like key lime cheesecake. I like regular cheesecake too, but I cheated and I got a slice of this key lime cheesecake. That evening, I could, well, I sat and I ate there, and I only ate like 5 to 10 bites of the salad. I packed up everything, had it with a water, um, packed up everything, took it home. And when I got home is when I took a bite of the cheesecake. Matter of fact, I took 2 bites of it, put it in the refrigerator along with the salad. I was good. Because here's the thing, I've cut down on my sugar. So a lot of stuff is entirely too sweet for me. But that night, ugh, my stomach was like, how dare you put cheesecake in it? And I was hurting. My mom actually told me day before yesterday, she was like, the other day I heard you in the bathroom and it sounded like you were dying. Like, are you okay? Because it really messed me up. And so I was like, oh, cheesecake. And then my mom saw it and she was like, oh, but I want some of your cheesecake. So I was like, go and take a bite, do whatever you want to do. I did finish it last night. I didn't eat the whole thing in one setting. So Sunday through Wednesday, I was eating just a tiny bit of it, like because of how I felt, right? And then last night, I ate the end of it. And let me tell you, I got sick. And not sick. I just, my stomach was upset. Went to the gym, did my 30 minutes on the treadmill, and that's when my body was like, let's go get rid of this cheesecake right now. And I had to come home to go to the bathroom. Typically, I would be, the bathroom is a bathroom, right? But there were too many people to hear the bombastic response I had to eating that damn cheesecake. So I came home. I went to the bathroom. I went back, got on the treadmill for like 5 minutes to get my heart rate back up. And then I started working out. Purpose of me telling you that story. As you are on Wegovy, if you want to see some results, I guarantee if you ask your doctor this, they're going to agree with me. Get that sugar out your life. Get the sugar out. But the flip side is sometimes you want to just give yourself a little treat. Give yourself a little treat of something that ain't got all that sugar in it. Because I am telling you, girl, oh my goodness, I was suffering last night. I was suffering. Anywho, I'm going back to, went to Sprouts. I got my dried cranberries, the low sugar dried cranberries, and the no sugar granola. And I have my Oikos Zero. And I'm going to be eating that as my breakfast for the next couple of days because I haven't been getting any type of dairy in. And that kind of gives me the sweetness that I'm looking for. And sometimes I don't eat it every day, but I'm going to eat it starting today. And that'll be my breakfast. And then in the evening, I've been eating really, really light because, like I said, everybody knows when you lose weight, your stomach shrinks. And so I haven't been able to eat full meals. I've been cutting down dramatically. But I'll probably in the evening be having salad, broth type stuff. And here's the reason why, because it'll give me a little bit of salt. So, and I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys. I hate salt. If food is salty, like season it with salt so that it's good. But if it's salty, like I don't like things like potato chips, And it's funny that I'm saying this because I like jerky, and jerky is salted. You know what I mean? And occasionally I will. Years ago, my doctor said sometimes you just need some salt. I guess you got to look at how your body is. Your pressure can get low, all of that. And so occasionally I treat myself with something that's kind of salty and savory. But for the most part, I do not like salt at all. And I can't remember why I was telling you that. Oh, mine is the sugar piece. But once your stomach shrinks, you watch how much of these items that you're putting in your body. Um, and then salt retains water. So you have to be careful of that. But your body does need that mineral, that does need salt. But I always tell people don't overdo it because salt, because it's sucking out that liquid out of your body. It's retention. It's holding on to it. Just kind of holds it. You could be working against any diet or exercise program that you're on. So just be mindful of those minerals that you're taking in. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go in here and go to bed. And I wish all of you the most beautiful Thursday. Please, please, please. And I just want to welcome everybody. I saw that I'm up to 54 viewers, and I'm really appreciative that you would even subscribe or spend time with me. I want you all to remain loving towards yourself. Love and care for yourself first. And the reason why you want to do that is because you can't help anybody if you're not well here. Okay. But after you've come to grips with whatever it is and you are loving yourself, you're caring for yourself, I want you to make sure that you go out there and love and care for each other. Wegovy Steph, wishing you a beautiful Thursday again. Peace.